Ne, Stefan, nisam rekao. Šta ovo, server pukli jebate? Jel su ovo servere pukli ili mi se čini? 2, 3, pardon, ajde. Čekaj, ima još jednog. Ajde. Piše Milano kao da je server.
Aj ovo, brate.
Jel ovo puko server ili?
Druže, gledaj, ja nemam ni rank, ne mogu ništa vidjeti.
Meni gore piše connecting to CSGO network.
To do CSGO network. Aj.
Čekaj da restartujem CSGO, ne znam. Evo kao sredilo se ono.
Ajde probaj da opet startuješ.
Ajde. Ne, šta je rank? Šta je sa plan? Da, rank, fajn nam još jedan.
Sad ću da vidim da lakše ne bude.
Ne može brate zato što si ti silver a mi smo gold.
Šta kažeš? Smrti.
Kaže velika razlika u rankovima, jer ti smo gold a on je silver.
Silver.
Ja ti kupujem pa 4 onda igram fort. PC... Pa dobro te kako hoćeš.
Brate, ja sam gold novo 2 i ovo big menu.
Ne znam... Mislim da je malo trošenje para vrate, kupiš PlayStation 4 sad, a imaš komp, ako imaš kvalitetan komp, ne znam. Ti znaš brate što je najbolje. Ti znaš najbolje.
Sve invajtete, brate.
Tako da ne znam. Ne mešam ti se brate u tvoje, ti znaš sam. Ja nemam nikud CSGO.
Evo ima neka Ana. Evo ova dva. Lema. Evo ga, Ana.
Ne može, još jedan fali, još jedan fali.
Čekaj, našao sam neke.
Ma na šta, samo invajtaj. Evo ga, ajmo.
Ajde sad.
Aleksa Mato.
Ovo pucamo brate. Onda rank je level 5 i ovo isto brate neki. Ovo mi pucamo lagano.
Ana, imaš mikrofon. Aleksa, imaš ti.
A ne li... Nema kaže. Pa da.
Nema veze, samo slušaj info i to je to.
Mi piši, brate. Ako možeš.
Nema šta pišemo dok napišem mi smo svi mrtvi.
A može u tim da napišu.
Da.
Čekaj nešto samo malo. Trade link. 3 byte. Prihvatam. Volim me džok. Aj, brate, polako da si mogu. Gdje si, Amerikač? Gdje si, Bulvarix? Otkad nisam gledao, ma jevi ga, brate, ne vezi. Svako ima obez, brate. Gledaj, kupim 16 Lagano. Jebi ga, svako ima obez, brate, i onda. Čas sad ne može da, ono da. Kad ima vreme ko on dođe, brate. Da laga pomoći. Mislio sam u headshot. Da, laga pomalo sam. Ooo, malo više, brate. Kada ima. Nadam se da je to sam problem.
Brate, si tu?
Tu sam.
Dođi nas onda.
Ajde. Ajde, čini mi se nije samo. Da još.
Idem da proverim paus.
B, maybe?
Maybe. No.
Šta be, a? Idem ja njima sa
Oh,
testom.
yeah, ups. Ow, that helped. Jedan s levo, jedan na side. Manje bench.
Low. Ajde, defuse.
Lagano.
A, brate, šta ti, čekaj da im... Da smanjim bitrate. Neka mi nalaga, neka mi laga, brate, ne znam kojim kurac. Palata.
Puši. Kroz smoke sam go.
Aj gledaj rampu, ljubičici. Tamo kaže gledaj rampu, on otišao gledati nek...
Gdje? Evo.
Gledaj, brate, laga, zašto lagaš, mamu ti jebem?
Mid.
Akter.
Jedan under. Bomba. Hito sam.
Gledam konektor ja.
Bomba kod mene. Let's push the shades.
Ovo su neke nubare.
Super.
Ma lagano.
Bolje dobar nego 4.
What?
Mid.
Idem ja okolo. Evo je hoću da...
Možemo uzme AWP, AWP.
Under. Palata. Palata jedan.
Jedan mrtav ovdje. Bomba tu. Jungle, ovo sam vidio.
Palata jedan, palata jedan.
A mrtav? Jeste. Bravo.
Hoće neko kalaš.
Hoćeš AWP za
Idem
kalaš?
AWP mid, idem ja AWP mid.
Hoćeš AWP za kalaš?
Ajde, ajde.
To nisi mi... Oni ne idu A uopšte.
Opet B, ne.
Na B ima.
B,
Dve
ja.
runde za red.
Osme mid.
Ja bio lik. Ali ja sam čekao zna da idu.
Bomba mid.
O mid, da? Mid, mid.
Pazite.
O jeba.
Bravo.
Malo mi likove. Treba nekom dropu.
Ajde smrti, idi mid.
Ma idem kroz konektor ću gledam vid.
Ajde gledaj ti kroz konektor, ja ću vam palas.
Pa mid. Još jedan, a?
Brate, ovo palas.
Rampa.
Ovo je tu. To je to. 96 sam ga pogodio, idem do vede.
Ja mid. Jedan kitchen. City, city jedan.
City, city. Aho.
Jebote.
A? Pa čuti dok igram ja, brate moji.
Daj dropaj mi nešto.
Braće za...
Da mi ostane
Jeste,
posle malo
sam.
para.
Treba nekom dropu da dropam nešto.
Meni.
Šta hoćeš?
Bilo što.
Daj mene.
Šta mi daš, a? Uzet ću to, ajde. Smrt je sad rasipa.
Mogu ja, alo, možeš brate moj, možeš brate moj, nemaš problem. Tamo se javi igraš. Tamo može.
Sad niko, znači niko ne...
Ima jedan tamo u apartu.
Ovo kroz zid, alo! Ovo je nemoguće.
Šta pogledajte?
Da, brate, kroz zid.
A može.
Evo mu bomba.
Jedan B.
Brate, mene kroz smoke i...
B.
Lambu bio čovjek. Obe nas kroz smoke ubio. Kaže ti da imaš VK ovaj.
Ko ima? Ma može mi ga puši brat sam. Čuo sam ga.
Ovaj sam radi.
Levo. Brate, ali niko ne daje informacije, brate. Bili ste na B. Desno ti jedan.
O jebote, ja sam ga mislio. Aj brate.
Ne može uvijek na stopu.
A ne, pogodio bi ga brate, nego sam
Ne radi
mislio.
to uvek, smrte.
Čuti dok ga nosim, ajde.
Ne radi to uvek, je.
Čuti, gledaj moj skor, ajde čuti malo. Prva smrt mora, ja jednom moram je bih. Ide mid.
Idem ja B.
Brate, nemoj da me blokate.
Naravno da ti ja.
Mid čisto.
B. Naravno ja si jeba.
Ma daj brate, mislio sam ga, aj pe mid. Imate AWP moj u džungli.
Idem ja u džunglu.
Short ili konektor.
Ostani tu, zeleni, ostani.
Ladder, ili short. Tu sam nekada čuo da klikće. Evo ti govora. Bi? Bravo.
Brate, u headu me sa jebenim. Ja kažem.
A čujem.
Jedan džungla. Zadnji ti je džungla.
Idem defam, a?
Pa ajde probaj. Ide ti kroz short. Dobro,
Jebem ti!
treba nekom dropu.
Ne.
Vote.
Ima.
Je to žensko, ne znam brate.
A ja gledam.
Si vidio za Crazy? Vidio sam brat od igra protiv Liquid.
Ja idem, gledam palatu.
Hvala za flešku brate moj. Mid ima neko. B.
A daj, trojica bila mid, brate, još jedan mid.
Flasha mid.
Ne znam kako si mene zakačio s tim sa flashom, gdje sam kuriš.
Ma daj brate, mislio sam. Možeš večeras igraš, mislim da mogu brate. Samo zavisi kad.
Najfaj ga.
Što prošle ma gledao sam brate, gledao sam ceo taj, ono, te kvalifikacije ono.
Svaki pogodio.
3-1 su prošli. Kiče mislim da ti je ono.
Kako ide biće?
Short!
AWP, brate.
Ne znam da li sam ga pogodio.
Na vrijeme.
Pa nema vreme da on je pored njega. Ti išao nazad, pa da te čujem.
Nije, brate, na šorta.
Levo. Bravo. Imaš AP tu negdje. Ajme dodajem nekome hako account, imam 2 pre tebe.
Aj, ko će mid? Hoš ti mid? Aleksa. Ana, idi mid.
Brate... kako ti nik doći to? Ili mi daj onaj kod, pa ću to da mi ja. Preko koda.
Vut, idi B.
Jedan palata.
Jo, brate, za malo je to bio.
Brate, jebote, kroz konektor me puca lika. Jedan Tetris i palata jedan. Pa znači.
Brate!
Ček.
Nisam ni znao, niko mi ne govori da je čovjek, ne znam ni gdje je, kažem da je, niko ne govori.
Brate,
rekao sam ti Tetris palata, ako ne znaš što je to, brate, jebi ga, nemoj odruti pom.
Znam za šta je palata, uvodno sam ubio palati i sam mislio da...
Tetris ti je, brate, kad uđeš od rampe tamo, onma, gore kad se popne prema...
Jesi ja čujem, brate?
Čuješ se?
Onda ja ne znam kako on mene nije čuo kad sam mu rekao palata.
Pa sad kad sam išao ih pušom, niko mi čuje nije rekao ništa.
Ako ja znam rekli smo, ali dobro.
Nex. Da, Nexa i još.
Odmah desno na midu.
Letni da se sklopi, da se krene da igra, brate. Naka dođete samo da završimo. I? Bombej! Pala bomba. Jedan short.
Ja sam ti.
CT.
Kaj je short bio?
Sine, meni se učinilo da je CT, ne znam, ja mora da je i CT provjer jebi. Ma da, letni Nexa i Oton, ma... Dobro, Nexa, brate...
Sad mi dropaj nešto.
Ono, okej, brate, nego ovaj letni, brate, nekom, brate, ne znam, neko sporo se klapa, brate, ne znam koji kurac. Flash mid.
Kakav smoke je baš.
Jedan lov na midu. Rampa. Pao palata. Mid ima jedan.
What the fuck, ja sam ga vidio na shortu, kurac.
Prema shortu jedan.
Ja mislim ima sam taj na shortu, skapir.
O, majko, brate, znači...
Hunter po meni je... Dobro, Hunter, Nexa, brate, Oton i Esperanto, brate, igraju, ali ovaj, brate, se neko ne uklapa. Letni se, brate, gubi dosta.
Dropat ću mu M-ku.
Ne znam. Jel ima neko mid?
Mislim da
Ima
nema.
apartman.
Možda ima. Ima konektor.
A daj bre, ne vidim ga ništa prima, mrtvo.
Dvojica konektor. Još jedan ti konektor. Stairs. Bravo.
Još jedan tu na shortu.
Ček. Alda frijet, enter frijet, kont, kakav kod, brate. Aki. O daj, brate.
Treba nekom drop.
Si ti ovaj? Da, jesi.
Smrtaš ti mid.
Sve, što ne. Ajde, možemo.
Kako ide beš onaj smoke? Odavde nešto, what?
Ne znam, mislim.
Da, jeste, mislim da je ovako. I onda oni tebe ne mogu da vide ti.
Jedan low mid. Jedan under.
Jer ima mid.
Dolazim B. Pobjegu s mid.
Jebote, dvojica...
Short.
Dvojica stvarno na...
Shiftaj malo, alat. Hajde.
Hvala, apartmani.
Au, kurac, brat.
Brate, 3 puta ga mislim, šta je ovo jebate? Da, i ovdje nešto sred. Ovo, oni su ušli u Major Legend i to je nešto. Pa dobro, brate, ne mogu da kažem, super, svaka čast.
Ja sam za bizom, brate.
Svaka čast,
Alex se
brate,
kupi,
to
brate,
cenim, brate.
Deagle i to je to, kupi bombe i to je to.
To stoje, brate.
Ja, brate, dropa bi.
Ono, mislim, postoji su jaki 15. mjesto, brate, niko ono...
Hajde da bacim.
Ja mid.
Glavnja pala.
O moj bože! Mid. Under.
Da.
B.
Au. Au, brate mu.
Jedan short.
Ne.
Hvala bomba. Kitchen, gledaj. Short.
AWP, Aleksa.
Ouuu, na time, nisam ni vidio time jebut.
Zašto, ali dobro.
Ja rekao ubio sam Nika, ono...
Halo.
Kaži. Me čuješ? Neću.
Da.
Halo.
Rush bi možda. A ti si misle, haha, hoću moda. Hoću ja, brate, 100 eura da kupim nož, brate, ali nema para, jebi ga. Jebi ga, brat moj. Ne može to sve.
Na kraju. F1. To je to.
Bench. Kitchen. Nemojte bijem. Oć, brate moj, oć.
Šta ćemo sad, gdje idemo?
Gdje hoćeš, ne bite mi.
Smrt, još ti kitchen da smokaš ili ćeš šta?
Miš stairs.
Stairs, ja kitchen. Stairs.
Ma ja ću sad te. Mogu i prema džunglu ako treba. A da, brate, isto kao što sam ja najčešće sve zgradi. Što je sad?
Čujemo se.
Pa, bagu igrica, ono uput tako. Idemo, vut.
Ajde.
Ne znam da ću ovdje, kasno. Flashom, ajde, cep. Under Palace.
Oj, ne moguće.
Sljedeći lozi on.
Pa moguće.
CT, 20 helta, bra. Drži bombu, Aleksa. Au,
Plente,
odbacio.
plente. CT je za njih. Boksovi tamo. Šta ga koljete jebote, ste vi normalni?
Ja ga nisam klao. Ja ga iz daljine pucao, brate.
Uzmem Razer Elektra V2, ne znam brate, ne znam, probaj. Šta je?
Noj.
Ne znam. Ja imam ovu Hyperxovu tastaturu.
Ćemo opet?
Najbacim smok za mid.
Ne, brate, imam flash. Flasham.
Short. Ima scout u džungli. Ili na konektoru.
Idem short.
Jedan čeka tu sa strane.
Konektor je.
Nek neko gleda, brate.
I jungle. Ladder room.
Neko konektor, brate.
Imaš u džungli i ladder. Gore imaš jednog. Bute, konektor. Konektor bute. Čute.
Pa šta Ander, brate, rekli ste mi tu stvari što rekao.
A brate,
To
normalno
ona
kad te
igra,
čuje,
ne
normalno
znam
će da
brate,
se
da li je
povuče,
žensko
brate.
ili nije žensko.
Pa,
Nemam
ja
brate,
znam gdje možda ga pišu na sotu.
nemam brate, blage veze. Ne, svi smo mi premate ono. Svi smo premate ovdje.
Idemo
Jesi,
da
Sumar.
nestanemo ili...
Pa da, mi ćemo nestama, to je point.
Idite vi po
Jedan
tem
desno.
pistom.
Pa pomerite se.
Jedan kar. Jedan short. Jedan prema shortu. Side. Side i kitchen.
Ko me blokira? Ko stoji tu?
Druže, ko te blokira? Niko, sta, blokirao te ova stolica.
Kar.
A ne mogu. Gdje idemo?
Ne znam gdje idemo, ali ja rešam ono.
Ne znam ja.
Idemo, lagano.
Idemo.
Plente, žuti.
Short jedan.
Nema neko iz CTA da mi se...
Gledam CTA.
Ja sam Under Palace. Mislim da je rampa.
Da, rampa.
Nije
Joj,
vera
kakvi
da je
boti ovi
pas.
tvoji, brale. Jebi ga, brate moji. Šta ti kažeš? Bole me, brate. Bole me leđa.
Ono će je bar.
Šta se radi, brate moji? Viš da ih nosim sve ono.
Ne znam već.
Stairs, gledajte. CT smoke.
Puša jedan, puša jedan.
Au, ko je flashao ovo da mi da znam? Good.
Ja nisam teo grenade da bacim.
Ima AP u džungli. Ovi ne znaju gdje ide. Samo odlično sajt gdje se jebi ga, brate. AP jungle, pazite.
Ne pomeri se.
Doći će CT AP taj.
Još dođe.
Ej, dolazim za 2 minuta, samo nešto završim. Dolazim za 2 minuta i...
Au, brate, ja samo dobijem ovaj djavol. Za grafite.
Dodaj me... Smrt, dodaj...
On nije tu. Za 2 minuta dolazi.
Dodaj me na... Add me on Steam.
Ja ne mogu, brate, mogu ovaj Hellcase, ja mislim smrt.
Ja ne bi...
Evo je ona, imam ti ja jednog, evo ga. Ove isto ima Prime. Golden ova 3. Lolek, možda sačekaš 2 minuta. Aj reci nešto, Lolak. Dobro.
Especially once Asa got taken down, but look right there, you can see.
Luci, izađi. Pa ti ćeš izaći i bit će nas 5. Brate, nisam ga invajtao, jesi normalno? Ok, idemo s ovakom ekipom. Neće mi moj da igra. Ali doće li ovoj smrti jedno? Aj spamujmo.
Igrajte vi, moram nešto završim, ono. Aj, odigrat ću kasnije jednu partiju.
so he needs to get his skates on. make us do those when we're in the CBA. they'll feel better going down in that fashion.
Šta igram, Miraž? Ovo 3.55 kreće, a? Da. Ajde, hoće će krenuti, brate, game. Mega Steve, brate. Hoćeš igrati LOL, kasnije, brate, LOL. Kasnije igramo. Gdje da nađem to u igrici? Ideš... Da ću pokušati. Ideš watch match i evo ti. Evo ti watch to. Made, kasnije će igramo. Sad malo CSGO, brati. To izgledam sad, ono. Pa ću poslije da igram predveć ono... Znači, ono, Stevie, stati ni... Dominiraju, brati. Uli. Pazi. Ajde, brate, sad naši dok. Dok popričaju, pa dok se smisle da krenu. Pa daj da krenu ovom. Oho, brate moj, kako ti pucaš, gledaj. Au te bra, au, ali ti loše pucaš AWP-em. Neko hoće flikom. Da, sad piše po njima, ali vidjet ćemo poslije. Vidjet ćemo u gemu koliko će ko da piše po kome. Jes, brate, da je ono naš crazy team, brate, srpski, ali brate, ovi ime da nas kolju, brate. Jedino ako ne bude neko čodog na naši, ono, dobio. Već njima win rate, brate, oni win rate imaju, brate, likvids na svakom mapu, brate, ono previše. 91% win rate na Miražu. Znači, brate, ono... Ja, brate, fliped ovi nož, koliko mi sviđa ovaj igro. A ovaj, brate, skin za M-ku, brate, oko 1000-arka, ono, ide do i nešto evra. Nek se onako hoće prestane, brate, prodat se inventar, ono, skopi preko 10k evra na inventar. Ovo je bar oko 1000 i nešto evra. Najtanji nož ima Oton. On ima taj tanji nož. Ovo ima ono... ne bar... bajonet ima. Ovo mislim da ima ovaj... ovo ima flipped. Oton mislim da ima onaj kao dugačak nož, ona kao šilja. I ovo je dobar. Ovo ima ovaj fliped, ovo ima onaj karambit. Da, karambit, onaj... Pa dobro, mogu se... ovo ima bajonet, nitro. Ove ostale ne mogu da im stave na nul. Evo, ovo je miš, ovo to našem. A ima dosta dobrih skinova, brate. I dobrih noža. Koliko bata ovo ima? Mislim, točno 1000 i nešto kila ima na ovoj jemnici. Nekak nije fo, brate moji. Da vidimo koliko imaš kila na jemnici. Au, van tepo je lika. Koga to gledaš, gledam ovo Crazy Team Liquid, ovo je naš Team Crazy. Evo dok su naši ono ubijali su ih ovi krenuli od igre. Nitro deal, vežba čovjek boli ga kurac. Op. Ovo ima faded, brate, taj skup taj oko 300 eura nož. Ovo još ima, bez 300 eura. Faded nož, ono karambit. Koji kralj? Ko karambit. Ko karambit, sličan nož, ne znam brate. Ovo je fliped. Ovo ima fliped. Karambit. Karambit. Fliped. Nitro ima bajonet, ovaj je dobar. Taj isto skupi, taj oko 300 isto, 300-400 eura bajonet. Mislim svi su skupi nože, ali ovi su baš ono skupi. Dialog knife. Koliko da gledamo naše, a? A gledamo Nexu.
I don't know what you're taking machinery to the church for, but I appreciate it all the same. Thank you very much. Jokes aside, the scene set and Crazy versus Team Liquid. The fact that Nitro is coming into this with the expectations of a good, close game means we certainly should as well, Henry. Let's see. Jumping into the action with what does seem to be a lean towards A. Liquid flashing themselves in and off to the races. Esperanto up towards the Palace side. Actually, I'm getting confused. It looks like the player cams will be...
We've got a bit of issue. We've got the HUDs obviously a bit bugged out, Alex. Cast the screen here, you'll be alright.
Let's work off this one. As for now, the bomb does go down. Otto working his way towards the connector side of things. Already they're pushed up though. Allegiant, Stewie, they've got control of the jungle.
Ne, sad ga gledam zato što igra naš tim, znači ne bi ni gledao. Palata, svuda ih ima, brate. Samo jedan kill na leti. 2 killa letni, okej. Nema ništa.
That's going to be Liquid with the opening game.
Well, there we go. We will
Rush
sort
it,
out
rush
the
it.
HUD right now. We can see the mini map
Rush
all
it.
over the place, but still, it was a very
Da
strong
ga rush.
round for Liquid there, and the
Znaš.
P250 of
Nema
Map
gostova.
Fly doing
Koji naš tim, ovaj
absolute
crazy.
work here in the
Crazy
surround.
srpski
You
tim.
can see what it's
Tri
designed
Srba
to
igraju.
be utilized with. It's the range and the one-tap potential. We see he can get 3 kills in total, and Crazy can't do anything about it. A couple of kills for Letney, but that's about it.
Aj stavim na
I
otano,
do
pošto
agree
ima
with
scout,
Dex, it's
brate moj.
fascinating. The team Liquid are confident to play Crazy, who have a 100% record
Da
this
im.
match so far towards Mirage. It says a lot about their current mentality and how strong they're feeling on the North American side.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, their map stats in general actually were just absurd. You bring them up after, you know, I spent a week looking at that map stat graphic. I hadn't seen something quite like that. I think 70 being the lowest, everything else just juicy, even a couple of hundreds sprinkled in there.
Da će pušu.
The newest addition to the map,
Evo,
no less
top mid.
Vertigo, not to be seen yet. And the second
Nije ga ni
round
vidio, ali.
is off to a flying start. They've actually gone for the scout. We've got some CZs and that Mag 7 on Letney.
Yeah, this is a full investment, and it's difficult to make this work. It's not like Inferno, where you can hold up really tight choke points. It's a very open map and has a lot of points of access. We'll see if they can find the 1D, so the spray downs of those CZs. Letney does have the shotgun. He's positioned towards the bomb site right now, just underneath the apartments, and Stewie 2K.
Solo Hunter zna da ide mu jedan tu. Ima ga.
Nice,
kalaš, free kalaš.
Nice. You do not flash it, have trade potential, it can cost you a key.
Sad će ovaj skenja u konektor, nadam se.
Oh, it could not have gone
Ma
better.
da ovi sad će da
Any
rašeja.
points of health either. Now he's got the AK, he's got full Kevlar and helmet.
Yeah, it's such a risk to even challenge that room with no utility, but they'll have to learn their lesson the hard way. Still with a good chance of winning the round. They'll make their way towards the A site.
Okay, nice. Uuu, to je to.
Yeah, Twist just caught a nade down. Nitro's gone. Look at that, the flash from Esperanto. Stewie, however.
Ovo, naša rund. To je to. Daj sam free kalaša, brate. Free gun osim daj. Nice.
Yeah, from Nexa, lots of interesting lessons learned in those
Free gun
interviews
osim
with
daj.
Banks. Not only does he say that he's quite light on the calling on the CT side, enabling fragging, well, delivering already 3 in this round alone. Great work with the CZ. His teammates kind of setting him up for that one and then
To je, brate,
getting the cherry on
vrti se
top.
game oko Nexi Huntera, brate, oni uvijek igraju, brate. Mada neko letnji, on neka se, brate, igra, nekad, ono, ne, brate, ne znam koji kurac.
They get sprayed down and punished. They'll have to force themselves in response. We'll see 3 Desert Eagles, a Tech 9 for Nitro. And an attempt towards that A bomb site from Naf. It has cost him a lot of HP, down to 28 there. They still have 2 smokes and a couple of flashes, but what do they do with them now?
Sad će kroz mid idu.
Someone to overextend and maybe
Ih nekada da mida, a?
be the one offering himself up.
Video je ovaj, ima
A lot
info
of teams
doza.
are going to have their
Okay.
eyes on this game. Haven't seen much from Liquid, of course, acknowledging that they have spent a week and a half boot camping, playing every single day, no days off. Flash doesn't catch him, but Esperanto still falls to Stewie.
Ok,
Good
Nexa
pick-off
ima
by Liquid. They
info.
don't really have the resources to make a round out of this one, but with an AK in the hands of Stewie, anything is possible.
Ovo imaju kalaše,
A
brate,
2-2
dosta.
split for the remaining
Mislim,
CTs.
ja.
So this time they flash it up, going
Oh.
safe again.
See how much better that is.
That's a little
lot more
easier.
comfortable, yeah. They just need to work off each other, and one mistake has been remedied
igram ja
now
to
on the
mogu,
Liquid
da.
side. They actually have the 4-3
Sad će na-
advantage and a
pa da.
rifle for Stewie 2K, of course. And now, do the CT's react? Do they want to push? They have
Sad će
Letney
push
alone
Loton.
towards B, but he has the
Sad kad bi
shotgun
se Oton
in a pretty
nabio
prime
levo,
position. It allows
mogu bi da reši
also
tipa jednog.
and Nexa to hold strong toward the A side, but Mac 10 could be a bit of a one and done.
Oh, spazio ga Liquid zgor.
Oh, does he get away with this one?
Oh,
I'm not
my
sure. Twist
gosh.
will punish him. That is so unlucky. He was spotting that position while Krajci stood up and lost that vision
Yes.
at the moment the Nafly crosses over. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, that's face to palm for sure. Not going to be happy with that one. Nexus
Ima
on
čitara
CT, just hoping
broj
Zachary
igrača,
will
da,
connect,
da,
but
da,
Naf,
da,
the
ima.
fact he was so low, he's still
Da će ovaj
breathing.
seva.
He started this round catching a nade
Ja
and a
mislim da bi to ovo
Molotov.
sevao.
Down to 28, he's got himself not only still heart beating, but he's been distracting. Big part of the death of Otto, big part in the death of Nexa. Not necessarily converting it himself, but the numbers are there. Double for Twists in this one with this SMG. And so Liquid will respond. It will be quick back and forth fair. We've seen these go for some time actually. Counter-Strike these days. We've seen those rounds go. The tiebreakers, the tennis style of Counter-Strike, back and forth.
Absolutely. It's a
Znam,
very
brate,
interesting
znam.
position we're in with CSGO right now.
Znam.
It seems like every team is so well versed in the
Nema,
Deagles
brate,
and the
Gano. Nema,
CZs and
sine
understand
moji,
how to
nema.
get the very
Skopili
most
su
out
oni,
of
neće da
very
ostaje
little.
Gano, je free.
It's very difficult to contain and Liquid to keep 4 players.
Ajde,
up
ovi
as
će
well.
im
What
da
a
nešto
bounce
sitno.
back into the
Koliko
game.
da zakrpe
They take the lead
Rondo.
2-1. I'm assuming we'll see more of the same here from Crazy as I see a shotgun purchase
Dobro,
once more. And we've got a
Esperanto
scout
nek se može igrati
and
diglom.
a couple of pistols and every chance to cause some damage going forward. Lovely
Mada ovo
positioning
ima
there for
ekonomiju.
Twist. What he put down before here.
Da,
We
ovaj
see any
bac
sort of
smo uzeli
aggression
kao
from the team.
šabac.
It's very common to push up towards top of middle, especially when you're desperate for a kill. Letney pushed the B apartments last round, but didn't find anyone there on his travels. Otto using the scaffolding towards short now to get himself in position.
Flashka za
Plenty of
pikovanje.
players crossing over towards the mid boxes with the flashbang is spot on. He surely will not be able to find one here as he takes a lot of damage, down to 48.
Pantera, ovo gotovo su kenjene malo.
Such limited utility, it will be Hunter and Letney who will be able to slow them down with their smokes. If this, you're wondering what CT spawn looks like, that's it. Now so rotating towards the ramp side of things. Stewie, in the meantime, will be their late presence in middle, supported by a Liege. Naf, no surprise, is back in Palace, the king.
Nema info da je ovaj tu, Nexa. Esperanto ih lomi diglom, brat. Ajde, daj im još jedan, brat. Ne vezi. Na manje ih je dosta.
Hunter draws their fire. And that's actually softened two of them up perfectly for Otto's scout.
Ajde,
They
moto
are
šta će
prime targets. He could even maybe hit the wall back.
Brate moj.
Lovely play from Team Liquid. They're getting away, but so much damage has been done. Letney's max 7, lethal.
O tome ja pričam, braće moja.
To win the duel versus the AK, it makes sense.
Da mi ćemo da možda pokupiti dobro. Kolju nas, gledaj, brat.
And so as the golf clap comes in, so does the third for Team Liquid.
Well then, not quite as explosive for Crazy there. Team Liquid
Sad će
looking
Cupaa,
very comfortable with their mission towards the A bomb site. You can see Naf getting all the information as to where they were, molotoving towards the shadow position. Esperanto hit some remarkable shots there. They've got boatloads of talent on this Crazy side, but for now they'll be silenced with a full eco.
Esperanto is such an interesting conversation. In a recent interview with HLTV, he was talking about the transition from being, you know, a mechanical pug star into fitting into your first real team. I mean, a team with a whole game plan, having to work as a team, flash each other, communicate, and he's been struggling to kind of feel like the same star player, whilst keeping all of that in mind, while trying to be a part of a bigger thing, a unit. And the Crazy unit, I mean, this story for them started at the minor, the first.
Mora ga reći da number 1.
Major from the Balkan region, or with a Balkan majority, I should say.
Ali ovi ih drže, brate, gledaj kako ih pametno drže, brate. Prošli sajt, a četvorica se na Ben, ovi ih drži pametno.
He gets the first, there's going to be Hunter. Nothing really to report here because Liquid will be winning this round. It's just whether Crazy will survive with any weaponry into the next.
I mean, that org certainly sounds good, looks good too. Really need to upgrade my...
Ovo je CT mapa, tu moraš što više na CT run. Na CT stranu se dobiti.
But they know he's there. Will they be able to hit the shots? They certainly will. There it is.
Yeah, well, your palms sweaty for all the right reasons.
Kill, okay, imaju jedan
He had nothing to gain there and just the rifle to lose. That's why I was like questioning it a little bit. It doesn't necessarily matter they'll be buying up next round, but still it felt like he didn't.
Dobro. Imaju, mislim, tu još jedan gun.
That's 2 rifles lost, armor 2 will be forced to rebuy. Keeps Liquid honest, with very little invested.
Za malo da mu istrače short, ja.
2 recovered rifles, Letney manages to get hold of that one.
Yeah, there was no reason to challenge them. Once you confirm their eco to the side, let them keep their deagles. They've just lost 2 guns there on the Liquid side. They have good money still, it's fine, but Nitro down to $1,000 could have been avoided. That's all. 4-1.
4-1. Let's not forget this is Crazy's wheelhouse. Very comfortable on this map. Liquid, it was quite the statement in the map veto. Got the analyst desk's eyebrows raised. It's almost like them just kind of saying, let's see your best shot.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, that's a good point. They've got 1 kit. The sniper for Otto, who has been impressive. Such a breakout tournament for him. Looked fantastic at points. But now holding that sniper towards jungle and connector.
Yeah, I think something that's most impressed me is just how comfortable he is on both the rifle and the AUG.
Yes. That's when you know you've got a world-class player in your hands. So they can perform to a certain level with both weapons, and they're not a one-trick pony. That's when you know he's going to develop into something very powerful indeed.
That's the smoke just on the A side of connector. Gives them an opportunity to kind of flash and clear without obscured vision on connector itself. The bomb in the hands of Twist ramp. Nav Palace, mid pinch likely towards A.
Oh, nice, bro.
And, well, Nexa,
Sa connector.
takes down Nav, yeah.
Mm,
What on earth? Big
no,
adjustment. Elige, he's not going to let this round slip away without quite the heroic fight. Gets himself a
3
double
advice.
kill, but at the cost of 3 members of Team Liquid. Twists now arrives on the scene from the ramp side. He will make his presence known with that flash hunter, likely going to have a bullet
Nice.
into the head of Twists during that bomb plant.
Naleti će na onog tamo. Bravo, to je to.
Elige with the sniper rifle out
To je
of
to.
position, out of health and time. It will be the second on the board for Crazy here. You can hear them starting to get into this game now. Very passionate team, and we'll go into round number 7 with, like we said, Liquid with enough to buy, but now they're going to have a couple of compromises after those weapons they gave up against those Zcode players. So a UMP for Twists, a Galil for Stewie. They do have 3 rifles on all the utility. I wouldn't be surprised if
letni, nema
set piece mentality
kanala.
Alex just to get them close enough with those lesser
Dobro,
weapons.
ima.
That's why they're focusing on the utility aspect to see what they've got to bring to the table here at round 7. Smoke towards short, and this is the jump, not a big deal. This goes towards connector. Extinguishes the Molotov and remains in position.
Yeah, it could have spread. He wants to have that freedom. Sometimes extinguishing the mollies enough to deter the T's, and they are still staying quite passive. Using that top mid smoke. My God, I'm getting flashbacks to Crad. Remember the smoke sprays he was hitting through that top mid smoke?
Crazy.
Yeah, well.
And that's quite fitting, Alex. I'm going to get in there before you do. I saw your opportunity.
Just came in and chopped my hamstrings.
I know, I saw you just about to jump in there, but I'm denying this one.
You can have that one.
Thank you.
There's a lot to be done with Team Liquid. I'll tell you that much. Toronto tucks himself in on the bricks. Knows his mid presence, but they do seem to be playing a relatively passive game on A.
Oh, bravo, care.
Despite
Si
the B presence of the CTs and Esperanto's patience is rewarded as the smoke clears. Stewie's head.
Ali ne razumijem, dvojica se na B, brate.
Next looking to get ahead of the smoke and actually without
Oho,
too much
Nexa
to be
skenio.
concerned about. He does catch a glimpse of Nav. Lovely angle. Extending the lead in round 7. Molotov will force Nexus to tuck himself in.
Nice. Okay, Nitro.
They were 4-1 down. Nitro does find a bit of wiggle room.
Nice.
Back there in charge of this one.
I ovaj naš.
Waiting towards CT spawn.
Ma to je to.
A
to je Esperanto, brate.
In his pub, he doesn't lose any HP. 4 kills to his name. They really are starting to get warmed up now. Barely any loss bonus available for Team Liquid. They're 4-3 up right now, but they're going to have to take an eco at this point, and that should tie things up. We have got a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Esperanto, what was this? Look how precise this kid is. Nitro had to do absolutely everything there, but still it wasn't enough. Just tapping away, positioned perfectly, and destroying some of the world's best players.
It's just that moment to adjust. He doesn't rush it. He doesn't look like he's feeling the pressure. Just a shrug of his shoulders and 4 kills against the very best.
Yeah, that was a very good round. Certainly a statement. Like we said, couldn't really be a partial buy, has to be...
Ne veraš šta se dešava. Gdje da veram, brate, ovi Liquid su zadnjih 4 godina, zadnjih 4-5 mjeseca, brate, sve posvao.
And Cupaa back up here, but I don't think this will be much of an issue. Hunter looks like he's poised for a couple of kills there.
Yeah, should just be a formality. Saying that, Elige might even get a frag and a bomb plant. Now the smoke could lock off towards Kitchen. Nexa, wise, realizing he doesn't want to let them get too established. He wants to try and destabilize. It's only going to be 1, 2 versus 2. Liquid, they've made this so doable. There's weapons on the floor as well, likely to be picked up. Naf and Nitro still just the sidearms. They don't have armor. It's going to have to be some heroics. Trying to draw the fire, dancing around the pillar, back turn, 1 versus 1. Nitro's already on for a 1 versus 1. He's already got 2. Bullets connect. Otto's low, just the sidearm. It's just
To je
about
to,
across
to
the
ne
line.
si, ne, imaš me.
Crazy. That's going to be a big
Comeback
side relief for coach and players alike.
Just going to confirm the bomb is defused there. It's right down to the wire, but he has actually got it there, so it will be 4-4. Team Liquid bring it down to such a tight situation there. But Crazy hold on. It's an important round as well.
I mean, we said Esperanto just reminded them this is going to be a damn good game. I think Liquid just did exactly the same back.
Yeah, this is warming up to be something quite special here. The opening game for Team Liquid, they're going to be tested as well. Everyone was speculating that Crazy could cause some damage here. They've got the perfect map for the job, and they look like in decent form and not intimidated by the Liquid presence on the server. Otto back on the sniper, and we'll see 5 rifles with the team.
Au, zašto, brate moj?
But Elige's there very quickly, and down he goes.
I've never seen someone punished so quickly. He must have had the spawn for it. Swings wide, seems to have a good read of Otto's habits.
I like this from Esperanto. Good confidence. Got a lot of information from that. They trade back a kill on Nafly, who always holds towards the A ramp. He is, I guess, technically their log player on a Mamsuk overpass and hold outside Monster. Mirage is always A ramp or Palace, as you mentioned.
Gleda, Esperanto ne gleda levo, brate, a doći ćemo levo.
They can pretty much guarantee that A side should be clear.
And Molotov denies a lot from Letney. He'll be forced off, it means he can just walk on up.
Oh, pomerio se ovaj konektor.
So much time. So little presence in middle.
Oh,
completed that walk, and Nexa aggressive in Palace. After finding Naf, they catch a leash, and Stewie. They know one's connector now. They don't have the advantage. Crazy, just two remain, Hunter and Letney. Letney's on the rotate as well. They've seen the bomb, and they're going to have that confirmed as the bomb does go down, courtesy of Nitro. Liquid looking for 2 more kills in pursuit of the 5th. Just 1 now. Late arrival from Letney.
Može save, brate.
You'll have to do something quite special even get close to this bomb, Alex. Looking to keep players on towards the bomb side, though. If he can take a couple down with him, that'll be valuable. He's pretty weak on the CT side. That's pretty much all he can hope for. Nice kill towards Stewie. Trying to keep them modest here. Flashbang goes over. Shouldn't be any wiggle room here.
Care, aj imaš ga, iza njih.
And now it's the 1 versus 1. He could do this, but have to touch the bomb and hope that Twist takes
Neves. Dobro odradio.
Liquid will take charge in the 1 versus 1, but he did what he had to do there. He wanted to make it as expensive
Ko
as
bi drugi
possible,
sapa,
right
ne znam,
down to the
brate.
wire. If they do want to force buy in this next round, they've got a good case to do so because they would break Liquid if they won the round. So let's have a look. I expect a tactical pause, exactly that will come through, and now they need to discuss their options. They're all hovering around $3,000. At the very high end is going to be Otto, 4,600. The rest of them could do what we've seen more of today. CZ, shotguns, scouts, that sort of thing. It would be a massive gamble at a best of 1, but those are the kind of risks you're going to have to take if you want to break a team like Liquid.
Yeah, and even then, we just saw what Liquid can do with those half buys, those pistols, those unarmored pistols. Every round will be somewhat like pulling teeth. Great work from Stewie. That was, I mean, next up, pushing Palace to destabilize and catch a leash. It was the play he had to make. Wasn't ready for Stewie's presence in connector.
See what it means to them here. They know this isn't a walk in the park. A lot of you probably haven't heard that the players have been crazy for just tuning in for the major, but trust me, this is a team to look out for. They are dangerous, they are talented, and they have put in the hard work to get themselves to this position as well. It is going to be an A attack here for Team Liquid. The 4-5 from Crazy comes through. 3 SMGs and Esperanto to step up here.
Oh, Esperanto rešava rundu, brate.
Swiss is on sandwich and dinked up
Bro.
nicely as well. They're also low. Nav's burning. What was that? He's actually fallen to
Lik
himself.
izgoreo, brate.
Esperanto's
Zapalio
damage
ga,
back to
brate.
haunt him. Twist has only got 1 HP as well. You said it had to be a calculated buy. Well, this one, throw the calculator out the window. It's just fragging raw.
Vidjeć, imaju time di
Esperanto and
rotiraju.
Otto.
And Nafly, apparently.
Well, yeah, thanks, Naf. He's obviously got faith in his teammates. Unfortunately, perhaps misplaced. This should be impossible. Crazy will not let this slip away.
Well, Twist on 1 HP, you'd
No,
think
that's
so, but trust me, Team Liquid, they've got themselves out of stickier situations than this one before. Nitro will get the plant in. That boosts their chances now. Acts as an extra man on the battlefield,
Brate,
but they
ovdje
have no
mora da
utility
rešava.
between them. What can Twist do?
Ovaj
to
na
be
1 HP,
valuable? He's
brate.
watching for the flanks right now. It's pretty much all up to Nitro to defend the CTs.
He's going to feel this like a 1v4. He's got a little bit of a gap through that smoke.
O, ova runda je njihova, brate.
Likely presence, starting to close the gap, tighten the
Nice,
knees. With 1 HP, there should not be an opportunity. Otto,
Prvi runda da
speculative
puknu.
bullets do connect, and so Crazy keep things level. Back and forth we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness, they actually make it work. The MP9s, Otto arrayed, Esperanto as well, and the Molotov somehow landing at the feet of Nafly. I assume he was
What
flashed.
happened? Yeah.
Trying to fall back. I'm sure we'll get a replay of it. Doesn't look that mad. Most of our players will be smashing their keyboards. He's obviously fine with it. He's always a very calm presence on the server, of course, Nafly.
Yeah, I think that's a valuable tool though. Having a player that can just be so
Yep, I agree.
nonchalant in the face of adversity.
So they're going for the hero AK here. That shows you that they're not especially comfortable right now. They know they need some sort of entrance into the next round. Sui2K is going to step up. It was Na'Vi and Simple that really brought this sort of approach to the table, and it's very effective if your star player can start hitting the headshots and get you some entrance towards these bomb sites. I assume a couple of basic smokes here towards steps, jungle, and CT spawn. Flash over, send in the cannon fodder, while Stewie2K sees you can find any openings whatsoever.
And one of the many reasons it works so well is if you catch an aggressive CT, suddenly everyone starts getting weapons. It can spiral oh so fast, but this snowball's not rolling down the hill just yet. Instead, Otto takes down Naf. 2 rounds in a row. He's lost his life early, forced to watch as his teammates try and pull this one back.
Ajde, naši lam. Ma naš, diga.
It's not.
What's up?
No!
He might have given up the round here.
Bite your tongue. Nitro, though, did punish Nex's foolish knife pull. Evades the flash with the bomb down. He has such an advantage. They know where he is.
Kako ih van tepo, brat.
He'll keep crazy. Head above water in a must-win round.
What a panic that was. Like I said, could have cost him the round. Luckily they win it, so we won't talk about it anymore, but he didn't see the planter right in front of him. He's
15-1, gledam, brate, skoro nek si ono poslije, koliko je, 11 minuta, 15-1.
You can see him on his screen. Then he realizes,
gle,
thinks everyone's dead, runs with his knife out and realizes there's another player remaining.
Ali ovaj, brate, ne, brate, gledaj koliko je 3-4
Oh, it would have been one awkward moment.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing that you don't want to be having, you know, the first half of a best of one, your opening game of the Legends stage of the Major. This started at the minor for these boys.
Well, here we go then. 5 players towards B. A couple of calculated smokes towards the pillars. I think they commit off this with the flashbangs. Letney, nice incendiary. That might slow them down or at least segregate.
To je to, pao jedan.
With the flames.
No, lomi ga,
Twist has
brate.
got nothing left. Letney, he's got all to do. Just the first. Twist, still with low HP, does frag. Esperanto finishes it off though.
Ma to idemo, imamo.
Still locked in apps. They have been separated by the flames. And Stewie so
Ma tako je, be, carevi.
But he can't find a single frag. The test on B passed with flying colours.
We have got one amazing game brewing here, ladies and gentlemen. Liquid are throwing everything they've got within their strategy book, and it doesn't seem to be landing. That was a B rush, but it wasn't like any other. With the smokes down, the flashes, the Molotovs, they're expecting to at least get a couple in return, but they barely cracked open the site. Where's that secondary smoke? It's a little bit late, so Otto found that wiggle room. The incendiary from Letney as well. That cannot be overlooked. The way he timed that did so much damage, segregated 2 of them to commit, and there it is. Another partial buy here for Liquid. Not really much to speak of with it as well. They've got 3 smokes, a couple of flashbangs, and hoping Crazy will make some mistakes here, but it's been pretty perfect. Remember, they were 4-1 down. It's not like they had an easy start here. They lost a pistol. They've had to grind for these rounds.
They certainly have. The grind continues. Round 13. Seeing a couple more Tech 9s than I was anticipating. Seeing some players have been touching it in the player break, taking it for a spin after the changes to it.
Daj mi ovog short to.
Much more about the tap than it is the, well, I was going to say spray. Still tapping, of course, but in quick succession, not the case anymore. Twists and Nitro are the bomb carriers. The dastardly duo meet Otto. Bullet between the 2 of them. It's information, but how much can they profit from it? Esperanto, he's conscious he hasn't been looking towards middle. He knows Connector's a threat. Next are 2.
To, ma lomi, be, kjero. Ma idemo, to je ta priča. To je ta priča, ve, sino. Ono, kad podsjetniš protivnika, brat. To je ta priča.
On the trail, they might even take a tactical timeout themselves at this point. It feels about the right time, and there it is. It comes through. So at this stage, they bring out the AWP. We haven't seen that on the T side yet. They have enough for a full buy here, but still, their strategies and the gun rounds haven't been that effective. They had a great start, but since then, this recovery is not looking too good for them. They're going to bring out 3 rifles so far, including Nitro of the AK, so we won't be seeing an AWP just yet, but they're not a team that relies on it, so that's absolutely fine. There's a decent buy, but what is the change? They tried the defaults, they tried the B rushes, they've tried the executions. There's only so much you can do on Mirage. Every team runs a very similar playbook. Here are your frag leaders so far. Nexa, 16 kills against Twist's 10.
Nexa, I mean, it was a fantastic observation made by Banks in that interview that you know, Nexa's one of those fragging callers. He is a fragging in-game leader, and he said a lot of that happens on the CT side because he can count on his teammates to make the decisions without him pulling all the strings like the puppet master other leaders have to be.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Interesting as well. Let's see what can be done here, though. Like we said, full buy now for Liquid. They have 3 Kriegs, everything they need in terms of grenades. Otto, this time positioned towards B. He'll be backed up by Letney, who has the AK-47. They have a couple of those on the CT side.
So many Kriegs. No surprise, it's in the hands of Elige, somewhat of a spearhead of the Krieg assault, even before the changes to it. Mid-control garnered for Liquid. They re-smoke window, continue to deny information for Esperanto. who, given the responsibility of middle, has been able to have a great deal of impact both towards A and controlling connector.
Oh,
he's not great. Just as the smoke clears, that's lovely from Stewie.
Oh, smoke.
Firm understanding of how to use and play around those smokes, and it's worked wonderfully for Team Liquid. 4 of them still standing as the initial flurry of frags.
Yeah, that's much more like it from Liquid. A very confident round there. Round 14 is theirs, no question about that. Ledney will be coming in, though, from the A ramp. He might as well go for it. It's last round next. And they've let this at least be a point of access for him. They're all positioned towards CT spawn, deep on shore. They're hunting him on the other side of the map. They're assuming he's saving it.
Ladno, brate, baci smok, mogu biti diffuser.
Trying to find the right timing here. Is it even possible?
I think Nav's kind of realised that's going to be his responsibility, and I think that jump is enough info.
Looks like it.
Yeah, the Ninja Dream.
Here we go.
Out of the question, he's going to have a whack at it, but Stewie's not going to let him get across. Nav's there as well.
Oh, Stewie.
Finding his
Zadnja
voice.
runda sam morao
It's been a
voorbij.
while since they've been able to shout because they've lost 4 rounds in a row. That's the first one they've picked up. Now we get to round number 15, 8-6. Liquid pull one back. Lovely A pincer there from Liquid. Nothing too technical, just very good on the timings, the coordination, and of course the shots as well. See Stewie 2K coming through the connector here. As I said, timing impeccable.
Ovo
Hunter
je te mapa
coordinate out,
biće
and then
jeben.
he's able to swarm the site, stifle the CTs as we get into the final round here. It's going to be a difficult buy
moguće
overall
da-
for Crazy.
da ovaj
They do
samo
have the
digali
AWP of Otto, but unfortunately for Esperanza down to the Deagle and Letney, or just a FAMAS here, so I wouldn't be surprised if someone's pushing for that first pick once again.
Keep your eye out for that early aggression. For now, Nav got one last chance, one last round to take a look at Palace, and he did so, just making sure it's his digs are still being kept up to snuff. Familiar territory so far. They're going to deny a lot of information. The smoke towards window and connector really does just leave mid
Sad će Hunter
flying the
brate,
Team
tamo.
Liquid flag. Last round of this half, Liquid trying to keep it as close as possible.
Well, they've got control of CPL here. Stewie 2K confirms it's clear. The bomb's still down top of middle, so they won't be committing any time yet. They're just trying to push.
Oh, nice.
Vision. Esperanza knows he needs a kill. How has he pulled that one off?
Whoa, on earth, that
Lepo
was a
vam
quick
te
one.
polik.
Twist was shooting at him from the very start of that swing, still managed to
Individual.
not only shrug that off, but find the head. Very small window of opportunity for Esperanto, but he profits. 40 seconds. The clock's not a threat just yet for Team Liquid, but they do start their advance. Otto's on the rotate as well, does have the AWP. He could be crucial here. Where's the smokes? I don't see many, just the one in the hands of Elige, if he wanted to deny that.
Bravo.
Flash goes in. It's perfect. And Otto, ready and waiting. He's not affected by it. Hits the shot.
They do have somewhat of a curveball in Elige's positioning. With that bomb down, he's still on short. Did they plant for him? Yes, they did. This is going to be a difficult one for Crazy to overcome. 3 of them coming from CT.
No smoke as well. So they got the incendiary, and Lenny needs to get through the murder hole. And it's named that for a reason. Let's see what he can do with that.
Nice angle out by Stewie. Stewie connects as well, and look at that, clinical. Just the 2 of them. They can make it if they try. 8-7 on the half.
Well, it's Team Liquid that are being tested here. Crazy have turned up the play. They currently have the lead at 8-7.5, but they swap up to the T-Forces. Can they keep it up? You're going to have to find out after this break.
To WC.
Team Liquid versus Crazy. Second half, it's a best of one. The map Mirage, it's a map both teams have incredible statistics on.
Yeah.
Crazy started their adventure here at the minor. And the European minor, no less. I mean, that was the stacked of the
That's
group.
when you're playing on hard mode.
You certainly are. And they have a 100% win rate on the map Mirage. Liquid quite similar, 91. Both teams highly proficient in it. And one half to see who's going to find their first win off the break.
Well, here we go. The setup will be one smoke. Make it two if one's deployed already to a window. They've got a Molotov as well. So it looks to me like an A split coming in with the positioning of Letney towards the A round for Nexa. He'll be in towards the Palace position. Hunter is trying to push CTs back, but Nafly stands firm. Twist as well, hitting absolutely everything here. Can he get a third? Surely not. He will survive as the lead arrives on the scene and confirms the round here. Nexa in a 5 versus 1. Surely can't get anything from this. That's a nice shot. But surely this is where Nafly can dig his heels and they have to bomb towards a connector.
What a bad connection from Nexa, and with Twist low, he had an opportunity. That's a huge round from the magnificent Van Dolken. 15 so far for him, leading the scoreboard on his team, not in the server. Nexa ahead of him, 18 coming into the T side. This is where you expect that to slow though. Less fragging, more calling necessary going into the T side, and against the world's best, no less. This is a chess match right now. Nexa versus Nitro, but with a whole lot of brawn and a whole lot of brute force as well. Crazy have been showing that on their T sides, perhaps not in this round.
No, not in this round. No plant found, and they're going to be able to bang out AKs in the next. That looks pretty promising, actually. As you can see, there's only a couple of rifles there, which are for masses for Team Liquid, so they probably have quite a clean round here, but then they've got to fend off the AK-47, so they need to guarantee, once they know they're up against blocks, no armor, that everyone just survives. You don't want to be hunting for frags here. Every dollar counts.
Financial advice with Henry Greer.
Yeah, only listen to it within CS, I would say. Not very smart outside of this.
Not sure what jokes I'm allowed to make on broadcast, and
Yeah, just
therefore
leave it there.
we're just going to leave it there.
Yeah.
Just the two P250s, $600 investment. If they can take anything away from Team Liquid, it is going to pay dividends in the grand scheme. Knife out, just jiggling for information. Letney, if he can get this information for free, that's the dream. Actually trying to bait. Does make some noise towards the B-apps. Going to keep Nitro
There is a bit of reaction there. You can see Nafly, after hearing that footstep, he jumps on purpose there. Naf actually hears that and he said, well, I'm going to stay with B for now as at least one. So Letney just jumps. It might allow them to have one less player towards the A side when they fully commit. If they can plant here, that's great news. That's pretty much as good as it's going to get. The plant comes through, they'll be very happy.
But you are up against a couple of turrets. Stewie posturing towards connector, but he can quickly flick. Once the call is made, yep, out ramp, they make that call, they can adjust. And 3 long-range rifles ready and waiting. Never mind, only the rifles on Legion's SMG does connect, and looks like Twists is having no worries, just gets himself the death, and still 2 frags. Crazy. It's a whole lot more than nothing. 2 players from Liquid forced to buy themselves a new weapon and the armor, taken away by a very low buy.
Yeah, well, there we go. Couple of kills come in. It's not too bad. They're going to be buying up regardless here. Crazy they got the AKs. And do we see any M4s on the Team Liquid side? Here the odds provided by GG.bets. You can see Liquid still the firm favourites, but Crazy, they have proven themselves to be a powerful force on this map so far. And here comes potentially their first round of the second half. We will see if they can pull it off against 3 FAMASs and Nitro just for the P250 here. Oh, there's the MP9. Right at the last second he gets that in.
Okay, that's definitely an advantage for Crazy though in the weapon department. Can be intrigued to see what Crazy can do on this T side. Just so many examples of Team Liquid's holds, Mirage, and all other maps of course, but often what you'd hear from the analyst desk is it doesn't matter because you still have some of the best individual players at this very moment in time on one team in the Team Liquid jersey. You may know what they're going to do, but you still have to hit those shots. Not a lot of CT Molotov smokes. Mirage, not a map you can lock them out though with this. Has to be quick if it's reactionary. And already Twist has jumped, does get him a whole lot of information. Besides, his responsibility is going to be Palace.
Yeah, they're going to have to play more of a retake mentality here. They're allowing Crazy to have bomb site control, rotating 4 total players from the CT side towards A, but they need to get close towards the side. They've got FAMAS's MP9s locked out from the smoke right now. Stewie will fire the first few bullets, but the bomb is being planted. Advantage to Crazy.
In the A site with 5 players still standing. It's a dream to start off round 18 for Crazy. Hunter, he's looking for some aggression, wants to try and push where it hurts, but that's an AK delivered straight to Nitro's door. Elige gets another, and another coming from the stairs. He's doing everything for Team Liquid. 3 in the round so far, and it's just like that. The 10th is on the board for Team Liquid.
Very good stuff there from Liquid. Very disciplined, very calm as well. You can see Twist, although he knew they had the full control of the site, he's not overcommitting, he's not jumping in by himself. He's biding his time, waiting for his teammates to arrive so they can really effectively push together. It's Elige, as we saw, did on an absolute run and managed to get 3 in total. You can see even after he killed the 3rd player, he was hungry for more, ready for another shot. Everyone was down. He's just so in the zone right now. Just the Terminator busting through the A site.
Look at his eyes darting around.
Yeah. He's considered one of the world's best players right now for good reason. He consistently performs for Team Liquid.
He is the 3rd name in that conversation.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's what's so insane. But the thing is, you know, there's a whole conversation about AWPing and how much that plays into it. But if you look at just how consistent he's been over, I think it was like 90 maps, some absurd.
Well, we talk about it being like the most valuable player for the team, right? If you think about it, Liquid, out of all those players in the conversation, Simple and Zybo, Liquid is the only one consistently winning trophies. So if you're talking about how much impact he had towards that success, you've got to say that he's up there in the conversation. Either way, towards A, Elige to be challenged once again. He's got players all around him here. The Palace will be the main objective now as he swings in from Sandwich. His teammates buy him 1 kill, but Stewie 2K needs to do a lot more than that. Flashbangs will get him out of position as they find a 4-on-2 lead here off the Crazy side.
They played that one so well. Nice work from Crazy, willing to take that fight. Otto, we told you he can do both. This time with the Krieg, he cracks open the A site. Restraint, though, displayed by Crazy. They want to procedurally clear the site. They don't want to fall foul to any funny business. Just Nav and Nitro. You lose one silly round, it can haunt you. Crazy. Not going to let that one happen. I say that. That's the bomb catcher as well. Bomb now loose on the site. Nav's going to join Nitro. Power in numbers. Bomb still not down. 30 seconds since they have access to the site.
Grenade thrown in. Doesn't do any damage towards Crazy here. They've got no grenades remaining. There's a chance now for Liquid as they try and apply some pressure. Otto's out of position with the bomb on his back as well. The incendiary will lock out the remaining player towards the Palace. And now Nafly, he'll be isolated on the bomb side, but look at how much control he has there. Bomb in his hand, low HP on both of these players. Hunter's absolutely done for. He knows that there's one player towards Palace, or maybe not. Doubting it somewhat, and Nexa continue that strong form he's been displaying all map long. They will be knocking on the door of Team Liquid here as we go 10-9 as they look to tie things up. The money is not going to be in a fantastic spot for Liquid. There is enough to buy there, but compromises will have to be made. Stewie 2K will buy up the AWP with no armor. Nitro of $1,800 will have to go Deagle armor or a Scout. Elige will go with a UMP. So a very difficult round as we'll see Crazy call the tactical timeout.
The way Liquid played that 2v4, the Molotov,
it looked perfect, right?
The aggression, like you're in a 2 versus 4, and the timing with the Molotov and Nitro pushing onto the site with the numbers disadvantage, it's a display of confidence and a firm grasp of the game we love, the game we call Counter-Strike. Second tactical pause called by Crazy. Just want to double check. Next is still very much at the top of the scoreboard, yeah.
Well then, here's the replay. Otto getting it done with the Krieg. Stewie 2K, that was the kill he really had to find to secure their chances there.
Was that team flash?
I'm not sure, could have been.
Because there was no assist, and he was still doing the dance.
True, good point.
See what happens into round 20. Some aggression up mid from the CTs, but Letty's movement did give him that information. He's anticipating a leash, but you may know it's coming. Can't handle that one. A quick shot to the head, finishes it off with a shot to that body. Nice work from Stewie as well. Just with 90 seconds still on the clock, there's only 2 members of Crazy. They have chipped away at them on every single extremity.
That's a great call from Liquid there. They knew with the timeout call from Crazy, they're going to be adjusting. They're going to be having something in mind that they want to execute and trying to avoid potential CZ stacks, etc. Liquid just throw the book at them. They run up towards middle, and lovely movement there from Elige. Gets himself up on the shelf and manages to swarm the player top of middle. They've got a 5-on-2 advantage, and Stewie 2K's glass cannon Cannon looks very strong on top of the A bomb side there. It's going to be Otto and Hunter waiting for mistakes to be made here, looking if anyone will dare flank them. But at this stage, Liquid just need to hold their positions. No one has to do anything at this point apart from work together and make sure trade potential is available.
8 rounds on the T side of Liquid gave us that 8-7 half. Now, so far so good in pursuit of their 4th here on the defense.
So, in towards T-spawn, still waiting for a mistake here. Fly might present himself first. That's going to be a kill. So, patience pays off for at least one. But still, nowhere near a bomb site. Might just be holding on to what they have, because the money situation is not going to be fantastic going to the next round. They will have 3rd stage loss bonus, so might as well save it, but it looks like Hunter is still exploring his options with the bomb. If you look on the minimap, still towards T-spawn, suggests they won't be going for this.
Yeah, Liquid going to have the majority of their numbers towards A. Just know and can count on Nitro towards that B site. The damage done oh so early. It is almost comical just how many different rounds of Counter-Strike, how different each round of Counter-Strike can look. I mean, that was within 10 seconds we knew who won that one. Sometimes it can feel like it takes 5 minutes.
Yes, indeed. Well, like I said, 3rd stage loss bonus, meaning we get $2,400 per player for Crazy going to this round, and that's less than the kit these remaining players had, so they might as well have survived and got no money, and that means they'll probably be forcing into the next round, and it's going to be a difficult one for them. And we get it to round number 21. So, the 2 rifles, the Krieg and the AK in the hands of Otto and Hunter. Next, Esperanto and Letny with pistols here. They have fully invested with pretty much everything they can. Letny will save $2,000, but let's see what can be done here. There's always a chance, but a lot of pressure on some of the bigger names here. Hunter looking to crack things over towards Connector. Lige will protect himself with a smoke.
Oh, this is a bit faster from Crazy. A bit of a quick presence and take on towards middle. The setup they established. Stewie now swapping out.
Oh, that nade. That hurts a lot. He knows they're trying to boost on the other side. There's their welcoming gift.
Naf and Stewie. Make it just Naf, as he's going to fall towards Connector as well to support. Liquid, it's such a reactionary, such a mobile CT side that it's not static, not a single one of those players. They've given the middle. You can see how they've adjusted accordingly with that information. Elige is considering somewhat of a regress, just making sure they can't be boosted through that window. Lenny's already set up for a late swing. And that smoke could be enough to encourage him to try and get himself tucked in on that window, but Elige's trying to check if there was a gap. Any way to get that information.
Oh, there it is. Remember, this is a force buy round from Crazy. They've put a lot into this round and not getting much return. Great stuff from Liquid. They found the first 4 kills. They haven't had to break a sweat. No one really tested. Only Elise taking a little bit of damage at the start of the round. Next up, could cause a bit of damage here. He's fantastically skilled, but only good for 1. It is going to be 12-9 in favor of the North Americans. Team Liquid, as Crazy have to almost certainly take an eco here. Can barely make a partial buy. Like PD50 armor is the very top end of what they can invest into this round.
That round felt so flat.
Yeah, they couldn't find anything there. And Liquid, as soon as they got the information, they're up against the pistols. They just put the brakes on. No one's pushing. They're just waiting for full commitments, and nothing could be done. So they have gone for 1 AK-47. Otto had slightly more catch. He had $4,000 compared to his teammates. They've gone for the pistol's armor, but Letny been given the AK-47. Not necessarily the star player of the squad. Let's see what he can do with it.
Bombs still at T-spawn. This is just going to be Crazy, hoping that they can get some early surprise frags. Hunter, one of them, but looking unlikely. Just the warning shots from Elige does convert. Nullifies the underpass presence quickly. This would be an impossible shot for Otto. Sees the head of Twists, given 2 opportunities before Elige arrives again in the kill feed, and I don't think he's done there. Taps away at the head of Nexa towards ramp. Letny's backup squad surrounding this AK Kevlar have been completely removed so early into the round. It makes it very difficult. Just Stewie casting his eyes towards ramp. Just the warning shot as he chooses to retreat, realizes he's got the support of Twists as he needs it, and well, he certainly did. That's the AK gone. That's the round over. Liquid, as they enter the defense, have entered a moment of serenity. winning themselves 6 of the last 7.
Yeah, indeed. It's 6-1 overall in the second half. Liquid look excellent. It was a very exciting first half. Looked like Crazy were onto something. They're still not out of it yet, but they need to start finding some weaknesses here in the Liquid defense. Right now, there's no signs of any of that. As we'll get into the next round here, we'll have a look at the general complexion of the buy. A couple of holes within it. They don't have every single grenade they have, and Otto will have no helmet. You see John there, big smile on his face, as Elite himself will be pushing from that connector. Esperanto on the other side, but not for long. Nafly gets him through the smoke, courtesy of a flashbang from Twist, but they do get one back.
When they see that smoke, they have to piece that one together. It looks like a fail, but it does enable Elige to get up on that shelf. We saw how it worked with the SMG this time. Let's not going to let it happen again. Oh, it's the AWP, but he's already fired the shot. Punished by Hunter. Twist to trade. Caught a glimpse of Nexa, and the flames arrive just in time. He scarpers and looks to rejoin his squad as they have 3 versus 3.
Yeah, it's the best chance they've had in a while, though, to be fair, Alex. So we'll see if this A probe will work out for them. They still have flashbangs. One smoke, I'd say the AWP has to go in first and try and find an opening here. There's no CTs peeking from the CT spawn area. They're actually all focused towards middle right now, as we'll see Twist hold towards that connector. He'll allow them to walk towards A and just make sure he kills anyone crossing. And remember, only one smoke here, they can't really nullify him.
What a lovely little call from Liquid is while they're setting up, while Crazy are doing all of their preparations, we'll get that mid info. All 3 of us, safely. Now they adjust. Twists and Naf responsible for A. Nitro likely going to be on his way. Bomb going to be allowed to go down. They'll be play for the retake.
Oh,
Twist, no way. I say allowed to go down. Through the smoke, Twist gets him. Now Naf can aggress. He knows there's a second player. And just like that, the 14th looks like a guarantee. He's on the site, admittedly.
GG.
Nexa anticipating Naf, but that doesn't mean anything when he's hitting shots like that. Gets the AWP off of Otto's corpse, and now 3 in the round from Naf, 2 away from Liquid's first win.
Yeah, they're really fired up now. You can see they're really feeling in the second half. Liquid have looked dominant here. It's going to be a difficult round for Crazy, whatever happens. Not only looking down the barrel of map and indeed match point, their money isn't fantastic. They're going to have to buy into this one. Esperanto will lead the charge. He gets AK armor, 1 flashbang. That's about what all of these buys are going to look like. If they want to have firepower, they're not going to have any grenades. So let's see what they go for. They're a team that are known for their individual prowess, so you'd assume they'll probably go for more rifles than deagles and utility. But for now, the coach will have to chime in with something quite magnificent at this stage. Here's the replay. Twist denying that plan. You didn't think it was possible. It looked like that only smoke they had was going to be worth its weight in gold, but then Twist denies absolutely everything there. No plan available. And that's... oh, I like that. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Blast from the past.
A blast from the past. We find ourselves 2019, getting a bit of a throwback.
Jesam, pa niko, brate, gledam.
Double orbs pulled out by Team Liquid to try and pull themselves across that line.
And Stewie isn't slowing down just yet. He wants to see if Hunter's on the other side. He is, but he's ready and waiting for aggression. Who will blink first?
The signature Stewie wiggle.
Oh, Nexa.
What just happened to his health? He just got wallbanged by Nitro.
Yeah, I think he did. And it looks very good for Liquid right now. Stewie just 1 step ahead of his opposition. It's going to be a 4-on-1 essentially with the HP of Nexa. Esperanto jumps out. He's found something here. Maybe this round not over just yet.
Is he ready for Twist there though? He's already got the first. I think that's enough for him in his mind to consider round clear enough. That's enough. 15 then to 9. Crazy. It was a lovely defense, keeping Liquid honest, but as soon as it's their turn to make the move, to dictate the pace, handling it with class. Look at this from Stewie. They've got so many tools at their disposal. Their individuals so dynamic. Stewie 2K. I remember not long ago I was talking to, here's a throwback, Dazed.
Okay.
I asked him who's the best AWPer in North America, and he said Stewie 2K, but he ain't even an AWPer.
That's a pretty bold statement. I like that. Wow. Crazy, what have you got for us? Like I said, they'd probably be focusing on firepower, Alex. They've got 5 rifles. They don't care about the utility here at all. They're going for pure headshots. 1 smoke towards middle. That's about all they have. Hunter's got 1 more smoke grenade on his belt, but overall, this is not looking good for Crazy at all. 6 lives for Liquid to close this one out. Crazy, only option now to take us to overtime.
Towards middle they go, and seen this caused some problems in the past for Crazy. Nades and smoke sprays have all led them to their demise. This time it's Elige above the smoke, and he manages to get away, dip away just as it starts to clear, and oh, the nade. Look at this. This is just masterclass from Elige. Yeah, won't win the third, but damage done to him. His teammates looking to profit from that. Bullets from Short and CT respectively. Hunter's forced to back away, but Nexa, it's always Nexa, trying to get crazy back into this.
Yeah, he refuses to go down. We'll see now if there's any chance with him on 10 HP. That's a nice boost. Hunter has a chance here. Stewie 2K. Oh, it needs to be so careful. That's a guaranteed kill, but how does he want to do this? Goes for the quick execution on the side of the head, puts Stewie out of his misery. And now they have control of the A site. No one towards CT spawn, however. Crazy have turned this round around. We'll see if the bomb can be recovered. Letney's got it. 25 seconds remaining. Flash will go over towards A. And what's the call here? Are they going to stick together on the CT side? Both heading towards T spawn right now. They've got time to do this. The bomb still about 5 seconds away from being planted.
Yeah, so Lenny's going to be the one punching in those digits. Nitro and Naf grouping up, coming from the ramp side. Wow, they're not just out of this one just yet. Nitro, that was clinical. Nexa's low. He gave them a chance. He took down Twist. It's the only way they got this bomb down, but look at the utility available. They've got 2 Molotovs. Nexa, he would be cooked, and he will be. Crazy, served up medium rare. Hunter, oh no, the Molotov, we talked about them, they've both been used so well by Team Liquid, and Naf's just going to finish it off. The North American #1, the world #1, come to the major and find them first.
Well, Crazy couldn't get going in the second half, but they've certainly made Liquid sweat. That first half had absolutely everything, goes right down to the wire, had insane clutches, had great performances, but Liquid are just way too strong on the CT side. Didn't really make any mistakes.
Aj večeras oko 7 cca, aj vidit brate. Aj vidit ću, morat ću. Jesi prihvatio onak? Okej. Aj ako sam tu oko 7 igram oko. Kasnije ako budem... Overwatch, jest Overwatch. Ne kapiram, moj bata za sad ne kapiram zašto je reportom, brate, ništa nije radi. Da bi rekao neko da ima VH line. I gubio Crazy 69. Da, brate, gledao sam sad. Sad sam gledao. Bio sam ono uživo, faktički meč. Ne uživo, ali bio sam u meču, gledao sam ono iz perspektive igrača. Jebi ga, brate. Da, znao sam da ćemo puknuti. Gdje da dobijemo Crazy, ono, Liquid. Brate, tim prvi na ranku. U zadnjih 6-7 mjeseca sve svoje. za njih godinu dana. Moj batel se pravi da nema ništa, ili brate nema ništa. Ništa nije radio. Prolazi ono, ko prolazi? Ajde, vidit ćemo tebe. Video je, ima info. Ovaj batel nema ništa. Ovaj batel nema ništa. Ovaj bata nema ništa, ja ne znam što se ga reportuje bez veze. Sad ima faktički info za napolje. Čuje kliktanje snajpera, brate, znači ono lagano, brate, ima info. Ne mora ni da zna da napolje ima snajper, čuje ga, brate. Ovaj bata nema ništa. Evo ko se ne otkriju za njih neku rundi, ono. Info za napolje. Za griefing. Ne vjerujem da grifa lik. Trinaest, 3-5, ne vjerujem da griefing. Čuga je levo, čuga je levo. Čuj... Sad znam da ima jedan AP pozadnji. A gdje ko... O moj bože, čuje ga brate i vidio ga da je ga tu ubio lik i on... On mu trče nišom brate. Ovoj beta nema ništa. Ali zato ovaj batica što je skenio njega ima VH, brate, sigurno. Ko se igra? North Vitality, to mi se ne sviđa. Pravo Phase, mada Phase izmenio šta Phase crni nema. Phase novi, to mi se gleda. Ništa, idem da iskliram svim. Može kasnije. Opet od CSGO.